welcome back to the channel. Back on the rush. It is day 2. I made the video yesterday. I'm still pretty sick, but today is nice as well, so I wanted to take advantage of it and ride. Since my first ride on the rush kind of didn't count, so I want to take it out today, ride it a little bit more. But yeah, that's a plan. And also I want to show you guys properly, you guys kind of saw it yesterday, but the new 2023 BMW S1000RR M Package. Yesterday they were doing some work on it, so I didn't want to like show it too much, but you guys kind of saw it. But it was complete later that day, so I'm going to show you guys. That bike got like pretty much lowered. It has like a new carbon belly pan, a few more carbon pieces, and it's already like the max spec from factory, and they added more parts onto it, you know, tail tie gears, on the mirrors, all that stuff. So I'm going to show you guys that new bike, and then probably in another video I'm going to do the first proper review of the brand new 2023 S1000RR. I have definitely come to the conclusion that I'm not a big fan of naked bikes in general. I do love some of these bikes, like I love the Rush and the Nürburgring and some of the top bikes, and I'll probably still be doing some more content of it. But the main thing what I don't like about them is the zero wind protection. I never rode one for as much as I did, and did more like freeway rides on it. So I never knew, but like it's kind of annoying being hit by the wind like 24/7. So I feel like it's more fun to go like slower in these bikes, maybe like a little canyon ride, or you know, going by the beach, which I might do today. I might go on a little beach cruise. Not sure about that yet, but we'll see. Maybe I'll do that. Low-key, after yesterday's ride, I felt better. I don't know, maybe it was the adrenaline or whatever it was, but I sure felt better. Tesla with no plates. It's okay, I'm running no plates on the MV right now too. My plates haven't came in yet, and I don't have a temporary plate, I guess, because I have an MSO, so I don't know, it's kind of confusing. Oh yeah, last time when I showed you guys the parts on this bike, it was kind of late at night, so I realized when I was editing it that you couldn't really see much. So I'll show you again. It's like, what did I just step on? This is the new tail tie D. There's nothing back here. Plate is gonna be vertical. It just looks way cleaner from this side. Like, you can't see none of that back stuff anymore. And we removed the turn signals. The holes aren't too bad, but I tried to buy these like block offs, but for whatever reason the website is not letting me check out, so I'm gonna try again. Radiator guard is installed. It did, like, this bike already has like a black radiator, so it looks not bad instead of the kind of like white that is usually on bikes. So it didn't look bad before, but this definitely cleans it up even more. And main thing, protection. I bought, what's coming too is this piece right here I told you guys about in carbon. I got like the air cooling duct. I just think it'll make it like more cool and aggressive. So that in carbon, the air cooling duct in carbon as well. And I got the sprocket holder in black, so that's gonna clean that up. And I want to get like different color bolts, but same thing, it's the same website that I'm trying to get the block offs from, and it's not letting me check out, so I ordered that as well. And then the rear sets are still on the way. Can't wait to switch it to GP shift, because yesterday when I rode the Ape I was all confused, and now I had to get used to regular shifting, and it's really annoying. But yeah, put on a screen protector. Kind of didn't clean it up properly. There's a little speck, I might replace it. Bike is looking good. I did check the video of like how fast this bike is, and from 90 to 190 it took exactly like 16 seconds, which is identical to the Nürburgring. Both of them did 90 to 190 in exactly 16 seconds, and almost identical like roads and situations and stuff like that. So kind of impressive, but I was told that the Nürburgring had like really old MR12, so 91 would actually run better. This bike topped out at 200 at 13,000, almost 400 RPM, and the Nürburgring topped out at 194 at, what was it? I think 12,900, almost like 13,000 RPM. So about 400 RPM difference, and yeah, here it is, the new bike. Yeah, yesterday it was kind of in pieces because they were working on it. The brand new 2023 S1000RR. As you guys can see, the bike looks very like aggressive because it's lowered in a whole inch. I gave them the windscreen that I had for my M1000. Clean it up, it's like a light smoke. I got the Rizomas. This one already comes complete with like the M levers, rear sets, and all that good stuff. And you guys can see the Brent tuning, lowering link. Yeah, and this Ellenberger carbon belly is honestly like really made the bike look way cleaner because it still has the stock exhaust, so it's kind of nice that it's hiding all the like CAD resonator and all that stuff, so it's not like, you know, in your face, and it's just hiding all that like ugly junk down there. They just broke it in recently, and yesterday they finally got the Brent tuning tune on it and put on these pieces, so now she's ready. So I'll probably do a test drive on it, and yeah, let's see how it runs, if I feel any difference or anything like that. I'll probably be riding my M1000, or maybe have someone ride this M1000, do a little comparison or something like that. But yeah, it looks really good. It's definitely growing on me. I wasn't a big fan of the tail. I always liked the front. I thought the front was very aggressive. I wasn't a big fan of the tail, but it's not bad. With the tail tidy, it's kind of clean. A little too bubbly from the back, but still very clean. But yeah, this bike looks absolutely beautiful for like, with very simple like basic mods. Looks complete. Alright, just finished the review on this bike. It's gonna be coming out very soon for you guys. Gonna leave the Rush here because he's changing some parts on the Superveloce, and he needed someone to ride the Superveloce to a dealership, so, or the shop. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. Change of events. This video is talking about the BMW while riding the Rush, and now I'm riding a Superveloce. Haven't ridden this in a while, but yeah, the SC project is also on it. Looks definitely very, very special. Your boy is also wearing the merch. If you haven't checked out the merch, check out my website, kgear.com. I think I'll leave the drop till the end of this month, and then it should be done, limited production, and then gotta wait until the next drop. Oh god, this is gonna be regular shifting. I was riding the Rush, which was regular shifting, and then yeah, I was saying, and then I hopped on the S1000, which was GP shift, and now back on this, which is regular shifting again. My brain, yeah, exactly what I was trying to say. My brain is fried. Not bad. This bike is actually pretty nice. It goes. Oh, it's getting a little chilly. I wasn't planning to ride this late. That's why I threw the merch on. Is that an R1? It is an R1. Very random. This is weird. I'm on a Superveloce and someone next to me on an R1. It's usually the other way around. The shifts on this bike sound very nice. this bike is that I can be almost like pinned and the wheel's barely gonna come up. It's just like just enough power for the bike to stay going without like it wheeling. So it's like really, it's nice for like, you know, street use. The triple engine sound is also very, very unique. It's a little drony. I don't know if I like the triple sound on the freeways, but it's cool when you're like, you give it gas and it's like going, you know, and the shifts and all that. Yeah, I definitely don't want to ride when it's cold. That's exactly how I got sick. Same thing, I was going to the shop, I was underdressed, and then I rode back at night and it was freezing, and I got sick that night. No sleep, riding in the cold, and yeah, stress, life. Okay, it turned off, so it must have just turned on. Okay, Tesla. Completely cut me off as she's staring at me. It's kind of interesting how like HMV is almost like different when it's like like the shifting, a lot of things about it, like they're all very, very different characteristics. I mean, makes sense, this is a triple engine while the Rush and the Nürburgring are a 4-cylinder, but even between the Nürburgring and the Rush, those bikes are very identical and they feel very, very different. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys want to see a comparison between the Rush and the Nürburgring. I'm curious if you guys are actually interested in that. I'm also going to be doing a comparison between the M1000 and the S1000. So yeah, a few comparison videos are coming up shortly. And I see your comments, you guys want me to get a Super Duke, the 1290R I believe, or something like that. And it's definitely like, you know, an option just to complete the brands, but honestly, like, I don't know, like even the Rush in my opinion is the best looking naked bike. And like so far it's the fastest that I know of, and I still feel very fine. Like I love looking at it and, you know, like the idea of riding it, but it just doesn't feel right. Like every time I ride it, like this feels way more natural to me. This still has like a front fairing. I don't know, I definitely don't like that naked like ride. Like I'm too upright and there's nothing, it just feels weird. I feel like I'm on a couch on the freeway. I don't even know if that makes sense. And I'm not talking about comfort wise, because the Rush isn't like really that comfortable. Man, thank you. You didn't have to do all that for me, but appreciate you. Still very complex about the naked bikes, because, you know, test driving one and then me wanting it then is very different when you actually like own one and you get a true like kind of feel for them, and you know, you ride them more regularly, and then you're like, I don't know, because honestly, like my S1000 or my M1000RR and S1000RR are better dailies than the Rush. Like just because it's a naked bike doesn't mean it's like a better daily. That bike is very like aggressive. It's the seat isn't like that crazy comfortable. I know, like in one of the last videos I was talking a lot of like bad things about it, like complaining about it, but you gotta keep in mind I've been riding for like 5-6 years now, and I've only ridden like super sports. So being on a naked and actually owning one, obviously I'm gonna have a lot of like things that are different that I'm not used to and I don't like about it. Unlike if I just do a test drive, like, you know, when I did the test drive on it, I loved the bike and I wanted to buy it because, you know, I was like, wow, it has a lot of positives. But, you know, riding it all the time and kind of trying to adjust to all those changes, that's when it's kind of a little weird for me. It's around sunset time, but there's absolutely no sunset. That's Wano. I definitely want to get a few like hyper or cool naked bikes together and do a little comparison. We got the Rush, the Nürburgring, probably do a ZH2, a Tuono, hopefully the M1000R when it comes out, because that's cool. There's never been a BMW crazy bike. Alright, I do not like this. I feel like this Tesla is trying to cut over. People are going too slow. Okay, let me get away from here. So I don't get hit. Yeah, like it's kind of crazy that I'm going into first gear in this bike. Usually like an on my leader bikes, I never use first gear. I'm always like in second. Besides when, like, you know, I take off and start. Yeah, like I feel more natural on this bike than my Rush, just because it's still, even though it's like a cafe mix, it still feels more like a super sport. Just the riding position, the I don't know, the fairings and just the looks of it. I feel like this bike is pretty much like the Rush and the F1000RR combined. And the only reason I didn't get an F4, I got the Rush, because the F4 is like not as reliable from what I heard, and also still outdated. The Rush is like, you know, their newest one with the like new dash, and it just looks more modern, you know. It's like a classic modern look, which I really like. I would love to, like, one day if I have a house that I could put my bike in, I'd like to just keep it in the house because it's a pretty bike, just because I don't enjoy riding it as much as I do my other bikes. Alright, I think this is it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed this random vlog. If you did, and then let me know what you guys think about the new 2023 BMW S1000RR, and also stay tuned for the video review on that bike. It's an amazing bike, and there's a lot of cool features that you guys are going to see very soon. Thank you all so much for the support, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, ride safe. I have no idea how much battery I have left, but I'm riding a super leg. I know, this escalated quickly, and my friend is riding my Rush. I just want to see you on the road, and I want to film it. So, how much battery do I have?